still twilight and there's a huge Northern Lights arc. There's even a big pillar over there. September's turned out to be a fantastic month so far. Whoa, look at that, it's getting better. One thing I can't get over is how bright that Milky Way is. It's insane. It's so bright. Perfect location, really dark skies. So it's the start of September and we're blessed with finally a high pressure over Scotland, which is good. So we've got a lot of clear skies, but guess what's in the sky? A big bright moon, which is typical, so we can't get any dark skies like Milky Way. But I'm going to make the most of the clear skies. I'm here at Loch Turret, which is really beautiful, and it's only like a half an hour journey from Perth, my home house. So it's really nice and accessible. So I'm going to hike up this hill over there. See at that top point just there, and get some just moonscapes. I'm going to try and get a 360 as well, because I've not got one of them in ages. And yeah, I just think it's a fantastic landscape to get a 360 with moonlight, so not bad. So never been up here before, don't know how long it'll take. I should be up there in, I don't know, 20 minutes hopefully. So yeah, we'll see. So there's no real actual path up this, it's just like heather and stuff, and if you've ever hiked through heather, you know how blooming hard it is. Another thing I didn't think of is midges. I've not brought any midge repellent. It's flat calm, no wind or anything, warm, in heather and grass. So I think I'm gonna go get absolutely bitten alive tonight. But not far to go, but like you can see them all. Oh Jesus. But it's lovely conditions, you can see the belt of Venus going around the horizon. Yeah, so it's good to see finally really good clear skies. Oh God. And in about 20 minutes I made it to the top and still had plenty of daylight to get familiar with the surroundings and just watch the light fade. Look at that for scenery. So I got to the summit about half an hour ago, and I just took a break because I was knackered. I was pretty sweaty, but yeah, it only took about 25 minutes, half an hour to get up here. Literally just waiting for the stars to come out. I've set up my 360 already, so everything's just pretty much ready to go. I can only really capture a 360 and then maybe some pictures down the loch, but yeah, just waiting for darkness now. So it's about 9:10 now. The moon is expected to rise at 9:15, so obviously it's still getting dark, and the moon's going to come up at the same time, so we'll probably start seeing orange on the horizon from the moonlight, and obviously it's going to get dark here soon. So yeah, beautiful scenery all set up. Can't wait to get this 360. Oh, and one thing, it is pretty windy up here, so we're kind of sheltered behind a rock, and yeah, there's no midges, so that's a bonus. As I was waiting for the light, all I had to do was just sit and wait at the summit of this lovely hill and just watch the moonrise. It was awesome. Setting up a 360 does take a bit of time to just prep everything, because you need everything to be absolutely like level and correct. So you need obviously really level ground, you need the kind of 360 panoramic tripod head, if you call it that. You need a nodal rail, and then you have to have an Allen key and connect the L bracket on the camera to the nodal rail, and then connect that to the tripod head. So it's a lot of faffing about. It does take about 15-20 minutes to set up. It's been so long since I've done this. Setting up the 360. So I'm going to use the 14mm 2.8 just because it captures more sky, and obviously doesn't require as many shots because we're capturing a lot of sky. So what I have to do is attach the nodal rail onto the L bracket and then pop that on the 360 mount and then start shooting. It's been a while since I've done this, so I need to remember how to use an Allen key again. So that sits on the tripod like that. So we do it portrait just so it gets more sky, more lands in the sky. And so 360 upright and then 360 downright. And yeah, let's go and do it now. I'm also going to use the Alamo Star Glow filter just to give the image a wee bit of a kick since it's in the moonlight. I'm glad to say that the 360 did stitch together, but because of all the flares, it did kind of go a wee bit wonky in some areas, and there's this weird distortion around the middle of the sky due to like the lens distortion. So not my best 360, but definitely something for the start of the season and a pretty cool area and landscape to photograph a 360 in. So definitely worth it. But you can see it goes a wee bit wonky in some places. So that's me off the summit. Finished the 360, which hopefully turns out alright. It's a bit annoying when the moon's in the sky because it flares with the lens, but I've done it before with the moon in the sky, so hopefully it works. I'm just going to take a picture of pretty much myself and the loch in this like viewpoint and the plough, and hopefully that turns out alright, and then that's pretty much it. We'll just head home and have to be up early tomorrow, so the joys. But yeah, it's a good wee night and hopefully first of many throughout this September. So I'll pop So we're in the Cairngorms tonight. Hopefully it's going to be a good night. Yeah, finally got some good clear skies around our new moon, so hopefully get the Milky Way core. Also there's a CME expected to arrive and hit Earth in the next like 24 hours, so hopefully tonight as well we get some aurora as well. I've got my car camped out, so we're finally back to it, finally back to winter. So glad. It's lovely and clear just now. I'm just in a little lay-by beside Loch Morlich near Aviemore. Nice and dark, which is awesome. Not got much phone signal, so if the CME does arrive, I won't really see it on the phone. I'll just have to look in the sky, which is obviously the best way. It's proper hunting. But yeah, I'm going to capture the Milky Way over Loch Morlich and then probably head up to the ski resort because that's got an even better view north because it's a wee bit higher. So yeah, finally good to be back out, and yeah, now we just wait for darkness. Also, any Northern Lights activity just now is worth going out for because a few days ago a wee bit of Northern Lights activity happened and it was really strong just because we're coming to solar maximum. Everything's just really strong Northern Lights wise. I was typically busy that night. Typical, it was a clear night, good aurora. I was at the Scotland-England game. We got beat, so I'd have rather been out capturing an amazing aurora show. So I missed that one, unfortunately, but I'm determined not to miss another one. So hopefully tonight we get something. Loch Morlich's always been a favourite location of mine. It's just perfect. You can see pretty much anywhere in the sky. But the annoying thing is sometimes it's got quite a nice artificial beach, so it is quite busy with like campers at roundabout weekends. As you can see up here, this was just with my phone, but you can see the ISS just up there going along the sky. Wow, what a night this is going to be. This is stunning. Absolutely no clouds in the sky. Perfect location, really dark skies. So we're in at Loch Morlich that I said, and we're obviously looking down the Cairngorms, so we're pretty much at the top of the Cairngorms. All the Cairngorms has pretty much got no light pollution, so we're looking straight over the middle of Scotland, the middle of the Cairngorms, which has got no light pollution. So capturing the Milky Way tonight is pretty much the darkest skies you can get in Scotland, so really interested to see all the detail that I can bring out and try new different techniques this year, so really excited. But wow, perfect it's actually a better view for the northern lights if they kick off than I thought. There's a bit more northern view than I thought, so everything's perfect. And yeah, just look at it, it's absolutely still. Lochmorlich is pretty busy for holiday, and it's a weekend, it's a Saturday night, so the Lochmorlich beach is full of people camping, but they are a good distance away, so they shouldn't interfere with anything. But wow, I'm just gonna set up my Ioptron, and yeah, just get ready. This is the first proper night of the season. This is beautiful. It's really mild as well. It's 12 degrees, and yes, I am probably overdressed, but I prefer to be nice and cozy and comfy whilst doing this, so I don't have to worry about getting cold. I've got hand warmers in my gloves and my feet, and it just saves all the hassle. You can just focus on photographing and enjoying yourself, because that's the main reason people get bored. They get cold and they get tired, so just eliminate cold and then you'll be absolutely fine. So I've gone overkill, got a huge big husky sort of winter hat on, but I don't care. I'm nice and toasty. I'm sweating kind of just now, but obviously the temperature's going to drop and I'll still be nice and toasty and warm. So yeah, right, better get set up with the Ioptron because I can start to make out the Milky Way now. First time I've used the Ioptron in, oh god, about 5 months. So yeah, let's hope I can still remember how to use it. And what I normally do is I don't really polar line too accurately because I'm doing wide field shots and wide angle landscape astrophotography. I just need to point roughly the scope into Polaris, so I don't have to get it bang on. Because I'm shooting at 14mm, so there's not much star trail at 14mm. Right, yeah, I'll turn this off. Whoa, I thought that was a cloud in the sky. It was actually the Milky Way. That's how bright it is. It's just a band. Nice. The main aim tonight is just shooting the Milky Way in this area. I'm kind of tired of doing all that running about and doing multiple things every night. And I've just learned to slow down and just kind of make the most of one location. So I'm just going to spend the night in this location, photograph this wee bit, so there's a nice view of the loch and the hills and the reflections. There's also, you can probably see behind me, a cool little, I don't know what it is, it's like a log sticking out the water, so I'll probably play about with that. But yeah, I'll just stay here, concentrate on this. If the roar comes out, the roar comes out, but that's the only plans for tonight, is just stay in this location. So it's one thing you learn whilst doing photography. Rushing is very bad because you can break things and you're in the wrong place and you get frustrated and you do things wrong and it's a nightmare. So I've just learned to really slow down now and just make the most of one location, and may as well try different lenses and try different techniques all in the one location, so you've got time. It's the best thing. Beautiful. And probably about, I don't know, half an hour, I don't know, maybe half an hour, 40 minutes away from darkness. There's still a good bit of brightness over there. But yeah, beautiful. One thing I can't get over is how bright that Milky Way is. It's insane. It's so bright. Really, really bright, that Milky Way. So needed that, that's amazing. Right, now I'll just set up this. I have got the star glow filter in my pocket, but because it's the Milky Way, I want to get detail obviously in the Milky Way, and using a star glow filter will kind of diffuse the detail. So I'm just going to be not using it just now, but I'll play a bit with it later, maybe for constellations or whatnot. But I would say that's pretty much darkness now, so I am going to start. So my settings, I'm going to do 1.5 minutes. I think that's a standard sort of Milky Way shot. 1 minute 30. It's the first time I've done this in ages. So it's on bulb. I'll go, let's start with the Milky Way. So it's the ioptron switched on. Let's go 1 minute 30, so let's go 1600. And we'll guess that. Oh, I need focus first. It's easy enough to do on the A7S. Right, I'm going to play about with this and I'll get back to you when I'm halfway through the shoot. I just want to capture these images now. And yeah, so it's about 2 hours since darkness now, and it's getting really dewy, which is getting quite hard to photograph in. Everything's becoming wet, which is really annoying, so I'm kind of going to finish it off there. I've just been going around the area, as I said, capturing different compositions. I think I've got about 3 or 4 good ones that I'm happy with, and yeah, I'm just excited to see them. No aurora. The aurora's gone back positive, so I don't think that's happening. It might happen early hours in the morning, so I'm going to go and camp up to the ski centre and just be in position in case it happens, but probably not. But yeah, it's getting really dewy down here, so it'll be good to get up out of all the dew and maybe a little cloud inversion in the morning. But yeah, great first night, and I'll display all the images just now. So. Oh, there's a wee pillar of aurora there. Hey, just about to pack up. Tiny little pillar. So that's me up at the ski centre now, and you can clearly see a quite defined green arc on the horizon. It's quite a diffuse one. You can see like literally no structures in it whatsoever. So it looks like that might just like stick around for a while. But at least I'm in prime position in case anything does happen and the CME does hit Earth whilst I'm up here. But just now, that's what the view looks like, which is pretty alright. So I can just sleep with this through the front windscreen, and I can just monitor it throughout the night. Look at the play up there. Lovely. So it's currently 5 in the morning, which is nice. The aurora, oh look, there's a wee bit of aurora. It's still there just on the horizon. But you can see dawn's kind of coming now. Plough's up there. Venus is shining really brightly over there in the east. And then look, we've got Orion, Taurus, Pleiades and Jupiter up there. Wow. Amazing to see the winter constellations so early. Yeah, fantastic. Amazing to see aurora so often nowadays as well. But yeah, beautiful. Beautiful scenes. So that's me just awake now, it's like 7 in the morning. And yeah, lovely morning, nice wee tiny little cloud inversion. So that's pretty much the adventure from the Cairngorms. Really cool Milky Way images. Glad to get some good Milky Way action. And probably hopefully again sometime next week as well, since I've got a wee bit of free time. So we'll see where we end up next. Alright, so I've rushed out. It's a few days after the Cairngorms, and as you can see behind me, it's still twilight and there's a huge Northern Lights arc. There's even a big pillar over there, so hopefully this starts to kick off. Something hit the earth, I can't remember the name of it, but the stats have been really strong. The stats have gone positive, so the BZ line's gone really, it's all sciencey, but this is apparently, it's weak stage just now, and if that is weak, then oh my goodness, solar maximum is incredible. But yeah, there's a huge arc, pretty high in the sky already, so hopefully when it's dark it'll be really cool. I'm just near Perth at a field, there's loads of like hay bales and stuff, so prime position, and let's hope this kicks off really well. Oh, look at this! This is like 10 minutes later. This is huge, it's still not kicked off yet, but look at that over, it's getting really high in the sky. I'm already at a 14mm just to keep it all in the frame. But look at that, look at the colours. Oh, I might start a time lapse, might do a live video. Oh my goodness. We've got a nice wee hay bale here. Wow. Jeez, oh. Whoa, can you see them pillars? Holy moly. Just did a panorama over this hay bale. Hopefully it looks nice. It's been a bit hectic. Hopefully this just grows, because this is just fantastic. September's turned out to be a fantastic month so far. Whoa, look at that, it's getting better. Oh, oh my goodness. Whoa, so just did a live stream to Facebook there, just to let everyone know to get out and enjoy this. The only composition here in this field is just one hay bale, and I can't really do much else, so I'm just enjoying this, just watching it. But look at the colours in the sky. Well, it's pretty much to see what it looks like with the naked eye is just looking at that, but black and white. So if you imagine the picture black and white, that's what it kind of is. Actually, I'll do editing, so I'll cut it, so this is what it looks like with the naked eye, all black and white. So you can see it, but it's just not as colourful. And then obviously with the camera, it looks like that. So yeah, there's huge rays like up to the zenith now, right up to the top. But it's not doing anything vibrant just yet, it's just a lot of colour. So I'm going to check the stats and calm down a bit, and hopefully just get back into the swing of things now, because it's just kind of doing this pillars for a while now. Yes, first of the season. So it just got really big there. They had huge, just big pillars there. It's unbelievable, excuse me, the size of the pillars. We just need more strong activity. Wow, this is an amazing night. Just check the time lapse. Phenomenal like wall of aurora, pinks, purples and everything. Shortly after my last piece to camera, the aurora died back pretty quickly and retreated up to the polar latitudes. It was a great first show of the season, and if solar maximum was anything like this, it's going to be a great few years. Alright, so we're out again, which is quite good, so it's been good weather here in Scotland. I'm out just a quick nip up the road, it's 40 minutes away from Perth, up to Glen Shee. We're just up at this like big valley, and I'm just capturing the Milky Way. I think we've got a few hours of clear skies, so I'm just going to make the most of it, camp in the car. And yeah, I'll show you the view, but it's just the valley, Milky Way, looking over a bit of light pollution, so it's a bit iffy. But it's just good to be out, and the moon's getting bigger, so in the next few days the moon's going to wash out the Milky Way, so it's good just to get out whilst we can. It's very windy up here, so it's quite hard to film, but I've got plenty from this month. The location was very easy to access as you could park right beside the river. The river has always caught my eye as it has many twists and turns, which is perfect for a photograph. I'm glad I had my wellies in the car as well at the time, as I had to wade through the water to get a better view of the northeast, as the Cassiopeia area of the night sky was looking great yet again. Thank you for watching the September adventures, a great month to start off the season. Stay tuned for October as a lot of cool things will be happening for Scotland's night sky. Thank you again, cheers.